Good morning, children. Sai Ram. Today, in our history class, we are just going to continue with the lesson on the trial of the earliest people, which we did in the last class. So, before we move on to the new topics, I'll just do a small recap of what we have seen in the last class. Okay. So, on the trial of the earliest people, right? So imagine yourself as early men. As I told you, imagine yourself as early men and women, and who lived 15,000 years ago. Okay, as I told you, I imagine yourself. Then I told about the employment details. So if you are in that time period, so what kind of employment opportunities you would have had? We discussed about that. So whether you would have had engineers, construction workers, or clerks amongst you, you can just imagine those kind of jobs. So the answer will be no for that, right? We didn't have that kind of jobs that time. Then how did you survive? So if these kind of jobs are not there, how we are going to survive, right? So you can do hunting, then you can do fishing, gathering fruits and gathering honey. So and then I told you to imagine you as hunter gatherers tribe, one person among the hunter gatherers tribe. So what you would have done? So you have been living, so for example, in a particular area for many months, okay, several months. So what will happen? So what challenges you need to face in that situation? So that was the next question we had. So that may lead to, if you stay in a particular place for a longer time, you will run out of animals, then you will run out of water, which is very important for the survival. And then season changes, we have these season changes where there will be no fruits, because it is in a particular season only you will get those fruits. And then you might have a predator means some other animals or something might attack you. So these things can happen. So if those things are happening, so what will be your idea about these situations? So what would you do in such a situation? That was the next question we had. So answer for that will be, you can move to a different location. Yes, you can move to a different location. Or okay, if you are moving to a different location, so then the next question comes, how will you decide the new location? So how to decide the new location will be your next question. So in that, if you are choosing a particular place or location, so what and all should be there? So that particular place, what and all it should have? That is the next question. That's what I told you to list down and WhatsApp in the group. I told you those for the answer for those questions, right? So these are the things which we saw in the last class, and today's class we are just going to see. The first question is going to be, who are hunter gatherers? Who are hunter gatherers? Right? They were people who originated around 2 million years ago. They were people who originated 2 million years ago. Okay, and what happened, no, they followed a specific lifestyle till around 15,000 years ago. So before 15,000, still they were like having those kind of specific lifestyle around 15,000 years ago. So they started doing agriculture. First they started doing agriculture. Okay, after that they started to hunt animals. Okay, they started to hunt animals. So what happened, no, then they caught fish and birds. After that they gathered fruits, nuts, roots, seeds and leaves. So these are the things they did. Okay, one by one they started doing all these things. So then there was a time where they started a nomadic lifestyle. So what is nomadic lifestyle? So they will not stay in a particular place. Instead, they will be moving from place to place. That is nomadic life. So they will not have any fixed home. Okay. They moved and traveled from places to place, so they were not having any home, particular place they don't have, and they moved and traveled from place to place. So they moved and traveled from place to place. Then why were they nomadic? So why? What is the reason for them to be nomadic? We have some reasons for that, right? So they had only limited resource. So when you stay in a particular place, you will not have sufficient things around. If for a longer period, if you stay, it will not be sufficient for you. So they had only, since they had only limited resource, they started to have a nomadic life. The second point, following the movements of animals. So they base mostly they depend on animals, no meat, right? So animals keep traveling from places to place to place. So they also started moving behind the animals, so they started moving. This is another reason for their nomadic life. And the third thing is they had like fruits and nuts, no, they it will be available only for a particular season. So during that season they will stay in that place. After that season there will be some other place where the trees might give them fruit, so they move to that location. So according to the season they start moving from one place to another. This also led to their nomadic life. Then also they had this seasonal rivers and lakes. Only for a particular season they will have water in some rivers which will not have water throughout the year. So they started moving in search of water. Also they started moving, so because of that they moved from one place to another. So these are the things which we which we finished now. Okay. So the topics which we covered now. Now the next topic is, so we are knowing so much details about these hunter gatherers, those early men, right? So how we are getting those uh, informations? So from where we are getting these informations? Who is giving us all this information? That question arises. The next question is that only, right? So and also another question, like what evidences we have. So based on what we are saying, like hunter gatherers, they were existing. So their existence, so to show their existence, what are the evidences we have? Okay, this is the next question. So we are going to answer these two questions in the next slides. Okay. So first question was, how who is giving us this information, right? So these informations are given by the archaeologist. Okay, archaeologists have found some of the oldest hunter gatherers tools. They found some tools which was used by these hunter gatherers. So they were we are going to see about the different kind of tools, how they used it, right? So archaeologists are the people who give us this information. Okay. So we needed some evidence, right? How we are saying like hunter gatherers are were there, no? So based on these things, tools, and also cave art, they have done some cave art. And they also we can know the usage of fire there. So we had this usage of fire also. For that also we had some evidences. So first you can see the picture here. We have different kinds of stones here, right? What they have used. Okay, these are the stones which were used for making the tools there. Okay. So then you can see these are examples of the tools which they used in the earlier days, right? And these tools were made like 1,000 years before. Okay, and you can see these two pictures where they are using these stones as tools. So for stitching like animal clothes, no, they are using it to on the animal skin. And in the first picture they are using it as for digging, so for planting things. Okay, those things also they are using these stones. So once they have got these tools, then the next question is how they are choosing a particular place to live in. So on what basis they are choosing these things. And you can see here the map. Okay, so these are the places where the hunter gatherers, some of the archaeologists have found, like these are the places where they found the early man's things like stone tools and their vessels and those things. They have just found out in these places. So these are the places where they have got this. Okay, so they started living right in a particular place. How they chose this place? So they had this idea of uh, also they have found places where the hunter gatherers were living, no, it was near rivers and lakes. Okay, so that they can get the sufficient water they need. And then there were some places where it was like habitation place for those hunter gatherers, because and they have chosen the place based on the stones available there, because they wanted to make these tools, right? So they chose places which had this stones, lot of stones available. So what they did, no, they stayed in that particular place, and they made these tools out of those stones and used it. How we come to know this now? It is like they have left out some of the stones which they did, because it might be scrap, or it was like discarded when it was not a proper tools, no, they have just discarded it in those places. So these places where they lived and also worked is called as we call those places as habitation and come factory. So the places where they lived and also made the stone tools, right? That is called. Those places are called habitation come factory, because they lived there and also they were doing their work. Okay, so these are some of the important places where archaeologists have found evidence of hunter gatherers. Okay. So the next is the main thing they did was like tools, right? With the help of tools only they can hunt animals and those things. So they had like two techniques in making these stone tools. One is stone on stone technique. The second one is pressure flaking. So one is stone on stone technique and the second one is pressure flaking. So you can see the picture here where they are using the stone, two stones here, one in one hand and another one. So the one which they are holding in the hand, it is called as the core. So from where we are going to get the stone tools there. Okay, so the one which is they are holding down, no, that is the core, that is going to be the tool in the later part. Okay, so with the other hand, other pebble, no, which they have, they will keep flaking it, they will hit it hard, so that until they get the particular desired tools. Okay, that they will do. This is called as stone on stone. So they will hit the stone with other stone. So this is called as stone on stone technique. Okay, the second one is pressure flaking. So in the second one, what they will do, no, they will keep the stone or core which is going to be a tool later on the some surface. and on top of it they will keep some bones or wood piece or something like that, and then heat it with the other pebble on the bone or the bark of the tree which they have kept it on. So when you keep with the help of this pressure flaking, they will get the desired tool they want. Okay, based on this, so this is called as pressure flaking. The second technique is pressure flaking. So these are the two things, two styles of making the tools. Okay, after this, they did just find out the fire. They were using fire. How the archaeologists have found, they were early men, they were using fire to, so how they found, no, so there was this place called as Karnool, no, there is a cave where they found the ashes of ashes of fire though. So they can, they might have used it for lighting, getting light, right? Or they could have cooked meat or something like that. So they found the ash in these caves. So because of that, they just thought like early men were using the, they were using fire that time. Okay, during the time, that time. So this is how they found, how they got the usage of fire there. Okay, and around after that, no, around 12,000 years ago, there was a change in climate. It become little warmer. Okay, the climate of the world also changed around 12,000 years ago. Okay, uh, so as the climatic condition changed, what happened, no, the grasslands started to develop. A lot of grasslands they had, and animals which survived on grasslands, no, those number of those animals got increased. So what happened, no, those animals got increased, and early man, they just started to think, instead of hunting those animals, they can train them and utilize them for their work. This idea they just got during this time period. So they started to follow these animals like sheep, goat, which can be used for themselves. So they started watching them, and then they trained them, and they started using them for farming. So this led to the idea of farming. And in the later stage, they had, no, see, increased number of grasses, so grasslands got increased. So this led to the agriculture, and then they had this grains, no, wheat, barley, rice, these started growing, and they started using these, and they started storing these food grains for later purpose also. And this led to the housing, like culture of making a house and staying in a particular place. They started constructing their houses accordingly. This led to the idea of growing plants on their own. Okay, so this was the idea behind the development of agriculture. Then we had, so the next topic is like paintings. So rock paintings and what they tell us. So based on the painting, what we can understand. That is the next topic. So there have been cave art which has been found in Madhya Pradesh and southern Uttar Pradesh. So these two places we can, they have found some of the cave art which was there in Madhya Pradesh and southern Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so also they have found in 2017 some of the in Indonesia they have found, and which was considered 40,000 years old, and it is the oldest cave art in our country. Okay, so in 2017 they have found it in Indonesia. Okay, and we are, when we are talking about these art things, no, what they have done, we cannot just say who has done this, whether men did or women did or they both did, or they might have these I mean they might have divided the work like these are going to be done by. So we are not having any idea about how they did this and who did, whether men did or women did. So there is we have just have this evidence of them living there, that's it. Okay. So and also the archaeologists know, they are like nowadays they are using the satellite images so that they can understand like what they might find in these places, in a particular place, what they can excavate. Okay, excavating, after excavating what they might get. So that particular thing they are using satellite for that particular thing they are using satellites. With the help of satellites image, they are just thinking about it. Okay. So then last thing is this place called as Ansky, where we can just find Paleolithic sites, like where these people have lived, and they have found out the tools they used, and they have made there. And this place was a habitation cum factory, because they have found the tools and other things they used there. And these tools are generally made of limestone, which was like locally available for them. So these are the things we just covered. And there is also some things like some places, no, they have found this cave art from France. They have found something this was found out by rock climbers. Like some students, they have just climbed up the rock and they have seen this and they have found this. So like that just like we will not expect some things, right? Like that also we are finding out these cave art from the people. Okay. So with this I'm just completing this second lesson of history. So next class I'll just give you the notes, and prepare yourselves for your exam. uh, you will be getting your online exam soon, right? And prepare yourself and do it well. Okay. So we'll meet in the next class. Thank you, children. Sai Ram.